capital nature, the benefit will last for more than 1 year, and such a transaction will be, you'll find this on balance sheet. So if you're buying a machinery, it has a benefit of more than 1 year. You will use it for 5 years or 7 years, and that will reflect on the balance sheet. The operating nature is also known as transaction of revenue nature, where the definition and the explanation remains the same. So the benefit accrues for 1 year, which is the current year. Now this could be, for example, the rent you are collecting, or when you are paying the electricity bill. The benefit lasts for less than 1 year. So the rent is for the month, or the rent is for that particular, the electricity bill is for that particular month, or the rent is for the entire period. So the benefit will last for 1 year. But for example, if you are collecting deposits, right, and if you have a 3-year, 5-year rental period, the deposit is a non-interest bearing a deposit, which will be refunded to the tenant after the lease period expires. Now the benefit of the deposit, you'll continue enjoying that for next 3 or 5 years till the time till the time the lease is there. So this is of a capital nature. So if you are wondering that there are 3 statements here, what kind of transaction goes into profit and loss statement, which item or transaction goes into balance sheet. So you have to come back to my way of explanation. I said transaction have 2 nature. Either it is of income nature, so either you are making money out of it, or you are expending. So you are, for example, it could be rent, or it could be sales itself. Sales is for the year, sales is for the month. You don't have a sales for 5 years. If the sales is for 5 years, you'll have to carry this year's sale in the profit and loss statement, and the rest could be of capital nature. If you have received the cash for next 2-3 years, if you've done the sales and if you receive the cash in advance, so first year it is for that particular period, it is of revenue nature, it is of operating nature. It will go, the first year's income will go into the profit and loss statement. Likewise, the expense is generally for that period, is for 1 year. It could be, again, oil, raw material, etc. That is for the period. So the transaction could be of revenue or operating nature, and such items, which I'll continue explaining, will go to the profit and loss statement account. If it is of capital nature, and the simplest way to remember this is, if the benefit is going to last for more than 1 year. So this is of capital nature. Anything where the benefit is of more than 1 year, right? You have taken a loan for 5 years. Obviously, the money you are going to use it for 5 years, and the interest you will keep on paying every year. But the loan amount that you have is, you use it for 5 years, subject to the amount that your EMI that you are paying. You have an asset, you have a car which you will use for 7 years. So you will continue using the car for the next 7 years. So this will go to the balance sheet. So that is the basic difference. I think you can stop here, and now I will continue explaining